shell mode. Press R. Just looking at this versus this. I'm gonna squeeze. This looks like, I don't know, one grid unit, 2 grid unit height, plus about a little more than half, plus a little bit of this and this, so that's 1, 2, almost 3 units. So 1, 2, 3. So this is 4. This is about 1, 2, half and half, something like that. So 1, 2 units, 2 and a half. There's another half, so that's 3. So I'm just eyeballing here versus here in general. Anyway, right click, hold edge mode, select that edge. Maybe I can get away with this. Shift right click and hold, move and so. Shit, it moved. Right click and hold UV shell. Edge mode. That is for that. UV shell, grab that. I'm gonna rotate it counterclockwise. It's gonna rotate this way. Right click, hold edge. Shift right click and hold. Yep, still does it. If I align it perfectly, UV shell, right? If I align it perfectly, it won't give me as much of a hard time. I press E for Edward for rotate. Running parallel. Press W. Press E for Edward, rotate a bit more. And this is about as good as it gets. Press R for scale, Control Shift R. 1 second. Shit. It won't let me scale that way. And here, UV editor, come on, just let me do the. 1 second. Scale options. Fine, I'm gonna just do it. Right click, hold edge mode, grab UV mode. Right click, hold UV mode, grab that. Okay, good. So right click, hold UV mode, grab. Then I'm just gonna do that ghetto style. You know what? I'm gonna freaking do that. Grab that and that. And I'm gonna just do that. Nice. Then right click, hold edge mode, grab those 2 edges, shift right click and shift right click and hold, move and so. There, see? That is for here. So I'm gonna right click, hold UV shell. I'm gonna grab the shell. Edge mode, that is for that. This is for that. Right click and hold UV shell, grab the shell, press R, rotate it, press W, press E, rotate it. Fairly good. Right click and hold UVs. I want to grab those dots, Zoom in. Pull it. Eyeball it. Right click, hold edge mode. Select those two edges. Shift right click and hold, moving so. Good. Right click and hold edge mode. That is that. This is that. This is that. So this needs to rotate counterclockwise a bit. So right click and hold UV shell, grab it, chuck it over, press E as in Edward, rotate it, press W, zoom in, right click and hold edge mode. Nice, nice, nice. Right click and hold UV, grab, 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 zoom in, yank on it, slap it there, grab, 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 zoom in, yank on it, dump it there, right click on it, edge select, shift right click and hold, moving so good. Same for this. That is that, that is that, that is down there. Right click hold UV shell, grab the entire shell instead of components. Press E for rotating, rotate it. Press W for moving it. E, rotate it, get the kind of the right angle. Press W. Right click hold UV, grab, 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 yank, grab, 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 yank, right click hold edge mode, grab those two edges, shift right click and hold, moving so good. Now we're set. Right click and hold UV shell, grab that shell, it has to be dumped in here, press R to scale it down, something like that. This, press R, scale it down, just so it's right in the ballpark. It's okay if it's smaller. This is the main one, this is just the rear, so it doesn't really matter as much. Just don't want it to cross this dark line. Grab it, maybe lower it a bit. It's supposed to be within the green and red corners. This is its little section for its canvas to texture paint. Do that. Control Shift S. 04, enter. Oops, right click hold, object mode. Grab it. I need to wipe out all this data. Click that for free delete history. If I look here, everything's just one single line. If I look here, also one single line. So the mesh is not compromised here as well. Alright, Alt 5. Now right click hold edge mode. I'm just gonna Control S for save. Double tap. Press Q as in Q-tip to hide the controller. Should I make that? I don't really need it, but let's make it then. Right click object mode. Select it, shift right click and hold, multi-cut. click and snap, click and snap. Press G as in George. Press G as in George again to reactivate the tool. Click and snap, click and snap. Press W to get out. Four-sided, all four-sided. Right click and hold edge mode. Double tap. I'm going to turn on Object X symmetry. Press Q to hide the manipulator tool. Hold Shift, double tap. I want to bevel only those corners. Hold Shift, double tap. Hold Shift, double tap. There. Good. So bevels. This, I allow it to be selected, cutting across, even though this is not going to be beveled. It just makes everything clean, four-sided. Alright, so make sure everything I need. Shift right click and hold. Have to make sure that what specifically is selected, because if after performing it and if something is missed, and then if you catch it later, it's too late by then. Bevel edge. Fraction, hold control, squeeze, space bar. I'm gonna show the UV editor. So this is what happens. You see these are these, but it splits it. It was initially doing well, right here and here. See how it embedded the UVs, so I don't have to manually select them and do projections, which is a nightmare. So, but it still has these little split ends. For the bevel, right, I'm gonna press T to bring back the floating menu. If I set the segments to 2, look what happens here. See? Everything's embedded, so less work. Oh no, I gotta do that too. See? I don't want to do this extra work doing connecting the lines. See, I have to manually go in and make the lines. I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna undo. I'm gonna undo. I'm gonna undo again. Right, so I don't have the bevels. Right click, hold object mode. Select it. Let me get rid of this coloration. Click that. Close it out. I'm gonna split this line going down. Shift right click and hold multi-cut. I have Object X symmetry set on. Click, snap. Click, snap. Press W. UV editor. You'll notice the line size set. It's embedded as well, so that's great. Down here, might as well right click, hold object mode, shift right click and hold multi-cut. Click, snap. Click, snap. Press W, get out. Good. Edge mode, double tap. Press Q as in Q-tip to hide the controller, double tap. This is fine. Going down. Hold shift, double tap. All these corners, specific corners, this is fine. It's gonna do that bevel. Bring back my attribute editor, UV editor to show. Close the UV toolkit. So you guys, you can see all of that. Now if I were to apply, shift right click and hold bevel edge. So it looks not good, right? But the moment I set it to 2 segments, everything is embedded back in, right? Because if not, like I said, all of these have to be selected carefully and do specific projections and sewed. Like I said, it is a nightmare. This time around, looks like everything's working out. Zoom in. I'm going to hold control, tighten up this area. hold, object mode, click outside, press Alt 5. This looks like this, but it's fine. I'm just looking here. See? I'm looking from far away. From far away, I can feel the bevel shine. See? That's good. Next, right click and hold edge mode. I want to bevel up this. Right click and hold and bevel that as well. Double clicking it, holding shift. I also want to bevel this. Hold shift, double tap. So I got all of that. That's good. Press 4, making sure only what I need is selected. Because if anything is missed, and then 10-15 minutes goes by, it's too late by then. Everything needs to be redone up to that step. Alright, so all that is good. Shift right click and hold, bevel. Click on the UV editor. So, see, this here, that's this. This one looks okay. No, see, these are not stitched. So, press T. It's not bringing back my bevel. If I click here, now it brings it back. So segment set it to 2. Okay, before I do that, just want to show the correlation. See right there? Segments to 2. Bam, see? Brings it all back. Again, it prevents a lot of headache. See, 2. Makes it stronger as well. Before it was 1, 2. Looking at this bevel, right, that was previously. These are the new ones. The new ones are tighter. I don't know if you can tell. Versus these. These are tighter. Fractions may have set to 0.65. Yeah, see, 0.65 is more equivalent to these, which was the originals. So, undo, redo, click outside, right click, object mode. See? Sweet. See, everything follows. Very nice. This is not even smooth yet too. Press 3, and this is what it looks like pressing 3. This right here, you know, what I could do, probably right click edge mode. Before I do that, Control Shift S, set this as 0.5, double tap. Hopefully it'll allow me to do another bevel. Shift right click and hold, bevel edge. See right there. Set the segments to 2. See? Fraction, I don't know, 0.65. Tighter, 0.75. 0.85. Yeah, better. Press select it, change it to object mode, press 3. See, even here, super clean. In demo reels, and they expect to see this. Right? These wobbly lines are fine. That's under attribute editor. Actually, these wobbly lines, smooth mesh, attribute editor. I recommend closing any other open tabs in case. Smooth mesh. subdiv controls. Change this UV boundary to preserve. Let me pull this up. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You notice some of these really, it just looks whack, right? This and this, like spaghetti noodles, right? And they influence the UVs when you do textures. So here, UV boundary, these are the boundaries for the UV. If I set it to preserve edges and corners, bam, see? Before, after, that is this. Smooth triangles, bam, see? Before, after, that's good, close. Very clean. UV editor, just as equally clean. Alright, that's about that. So I can't go any further because I'm running out of time. I recommend making the back panel, whether it be the same shape as this, or whether it be as a ellipse, right? But have to make sure that the mesh is not compromised, right? So these are clean, 0, 0, 0, the rotations. If there's subtle little rotations in here, then it's too late, especially if adding subtle little details. And if this is off, then yeah. Okay, so that's the end of that. I'd have to see if I have time to make the framing holding thing